go. Well, it's about 6:15 in the morning, and I've got a dialer rod with me, and I've got about 4 or 5 Lucky Craft baits, and I am heading down to a pond that I grew up fishing. First place I've ever caught a fish. I haven't gone fishing there in years. I've taken my son there a few times, but I'm gonna see if they're biting. You know, I don't have a boat right now, so I need to go down and do some pond fishing. You know, it's ridiculous. I'm a pro fisherman and I haven't gone fishing at all, so we're gonna go down and see if any of my OG friends, my OG bass are still living in this pond, and see if we can catch a few. Should be fun. You know, really, I grabbed a couple jerk baits. I grabbed small stuff, a pointer 65, a pointer 65 DB, a pointer 78, and then I also grabbed a 1.5. In fact, it's not just a 1.5, it's the new 1.5 that just came out. And man, this thing right here is going to be a fish catcher. This is the actual WV. It's got a shallow little bill on it, and I think it's gonna be perfect for pond fishing. You know, it doesn't dive as deep as a normal 1.5. The thing wanders really well. So we'll try out those pointers. We'll try out that 1.5 WV, and then see what happens. Should be a lot of fun. It's a beautiful morning. It's fall. It's cold. You know, fishing stuff everywhere right now. So, you know, pond fishing can be a lot of fun. You can cover the whole thing really fast. That's what's great. You know, in the lake, you got to go around the whole lake. You might just be in the wrong zone. You know, there might be a good zone that's fishing, but you know, it's fishing well. But because it's a giant lake, you can't get there. You just don't know. With pond fishing, I'll make about 5 laps around each one of the ponds, so I'll be around where the fish are. So hopefully they're biting and we'll catch a few. We are here. All right, grab a rod and look at the pond. WV first. Look at that little bill, that 1.5 WV. It's great for pond fishing. Great for any shallow water fishing, actually. Anxious to see how this thing works out. One thing about pond fishing like this is I'm keeping that rod tip up because I'm reeling it right back into the bank. You know, with a crankbait like this, it's designed to dive, even though this is a shallow water one. Because I'm reeling it to zero. I mean, look at this, it's inches deep right there. I got to keep that rod tip up high so I don't completely bury it in the bottom. bet you bite that jerk bait. That's what I need to throw. Keep trying this WV for a second. This side of the pond's deeper than that side over there. That's probably better. Right now it's cold. Throwing a crankbait. I need to pull that jerkbait out here in a second, that pointer 65. Do a hot lap around that upper pond, and then I'm going to come down and let these fish rest here and then throw that jerkbait. Go up to that upper pond here. Oh, there's a bass right there. There's one sitting there. It's actually a nice one, like 2-pounder. Huh. Good parallel cast. It's actually a clean bottom right here. That other pond that was real mucky, leaves and stuff on the bottom. Right here there's actually some rock and stuff. Try that pointer 65, something small, something slower. It's winter time, water's freezing. I think that's the one to go with. Strike them in there. Put the hooks in so I don't hurt myself. 65 DD. Let's go with regular. There we go. 65. That's perfect. That's a perfect size. Just a little jerk bait. I can keep it up off the bottom more. Pause it. Water's got to be freezing cold. And the nights are in the 40s, so I'm sure that water's really cold. Whew. Well, my fingers are cold. Oof, felt like a bite there. Huh. I saw my line twitch. There's a little bass right there. Huh. It's the second one I've seen. Little one. Oh, I got one. I got one. Look at that. I got one. Look at that. No way. Oh, and he ate it too. Look at that. I got one. Looky there. I got me one on 65. Boy, it's hooked really well too. Look at that. I got one here at Ford Park. First place I ever caught a fish. And I came out and caught another one. How awesome is that? Looky there. I got one. Look at that. How awesome. Let's go ahead and let him go. There he goes. Changed up to the pointer 65. Caught one almost immediately. That's awesome. Let's keep going. I want to catch another one. Happens over here. Ooh, there's bass right there. Two of them. There's two sitting right there. Oh, nice one too. Pointer 65 was the one. That's the one that got him. Oh, that was fun. Started off with that 1.5. It looked great, but just didn't feel right. So I drop down to that pointer 65, get that bait up off the bottom a little bit more. The ponds are real shallow, so especially the edges. Need that bait to stay up a little bit higher, put that pointer 65 on, and ended up catching one. Really a lot of fun. That was about all I could hope for. The water's been so cold out here. It's winter time basically now, and it's 37 degrees out right now. I had no idea it was that cold this morning, so really cold. Jerkbait's always a good bait to throw, but it worked out. Put that pointer 65 on and flowing that thing around the pond there a little bit and caught that one. It was really a lot of fun. That's about all you can hope for with the temperature being this cold. The water temperature is probably really cold. Pond fishing 101. Get out there, throw smaller baits, parallel the banks a little bit if you can, especially if there's some depth. You want to parallel the banks. If it's real shallow, then just cast out in the middle. That's about all you can do. And the neat thing about it is that you could just cover the whole pond. The smaller ones, you can do a couple hot laps around the whole pond, and if you see one or two fish, they tend to spook a little bit. But if you see one swim off, like the one I caught, I saw him swim off and I was able to cast to him and get him to bite. So it's an easy way to cover ground and fish the productive areas, because those fish don't have any place to go. They're locked in there. So really good time, had fun throwing Lucky Craft baits, that 1.5 WV, pointer 65, which ended up being the ticket, pearl threadfin shad, which is one of my favorite colors. But caught one up. We're gonna have to go back out and do it again. Hopefully when it, next time when it warms up. This 37-degree business is not fun. So next time when it warms up a little bit, I'm gonna get out there and I promise you I'll catch a few more.